Hello and welcome to PlayStation Access. My name is Rosie, and at this point, you all know who this lovely gentleman is. Yes, it's Nemesis from the Resident Evil 3 remake. Recently, Capcom gave us a chance to face Nemesis ourselves, all thanks to the demo. But would you believe me if I told you that was only a smidgen of what Nemesis is actually like? I thought so. So for those of you who are still fearing Nemesis or have never encountered him before as you've been waiting for the game's full release, here are 9 tips to help you get started with him. Number 1, run. Just run. This may seem like common sense to some of you, but I know there are a few of you out there who are like, ha, look at this big guy. I bet he'll be really slow and easy to outrun. Well, you're wrong. I mentioned this in a previous video and I'll mention it again. He is ridiculously fast, has a long range attack which can pull you back towards him, and he uses big swooping punches which are really strong. So if you think you're at a safe distance, he'll probably end up giving you a really big knuckle sandwich. Or a Jill sandwich, sorry, I couldn't help myself. And if you do plan on taking him down with standard handgun ammo, good luck, because they basically do nothing on him, which is great. Now I know that I just said that you want to be constantly running away from him, and this is still very true, but if you have a clear path ahead of you and you feel that he is quite a safe distance from you, try and turn the camera back, just to get a bearing on how far away he is, what he's doing, and how fast he's coming towards you. If you don't want to do this and just go forward without looking back, that's absolutely fine too. I only looked back on him a couple of times myself, but I did notice that in some lighting conditions, you can see his shadow looming over you more. This doesn't happen a lot as it completely depends on the lighting circumstances, but just remember that it can appear. It may be all you need to know if you should prepare to dodge or not.
I gotta get out. Quick.
On the theme of using your senses, the main sense I used to figure out where Nemesis was whilst I was running from him was actually my hearing. Nemesis takes really big, heavy-footed steps, which get louder as he gets closer to you. So if I heard him get too close to me, I prepared myself to dodge an attack. And there was one moment where I thought I had a pretty good distance between us until I heard a loud thud from behind me. So I turned around and there he is! So just remember to listen out for him too. Next up, don't let zombies slow you down. Now I know some of you will be saying, duh, of course Rosie, this is a rubbish tip. But when there is a lot of stuff happening to you at once and your heart is pumping with fear, you may be grateful for this tip. If there is a group of zombies, you may be tempted to try and take them down to clear your path. But depending on how you do this, it may not be the best plan. For example, you could use your handgun and keep on trying to shoot them in the head. But this can waste a lot of bullets you could have saved, as Nemesis is capable of pushing them aside if they're in his way, and slow you down because you're focusing so much on those headshots, because let's face it, they're the only shots that matter with these zombies, and then Nemesis hits you from behind, causing you more damage than a zombie. So I'd recommend running around them if possible, risking it and hope that you just miss their grabbing arms by the skin of your teeth. Be prepared to dodge them so you can keep your momentum going, or just get your shotgun out, shoot them once and just run by them. But don't use your shotgun on them too much, as ammo in Resident Evil games is sacred. Number 5. Practice dodging. Trust me, you'll need it. I found dodging to be a vital part of my playthrough, and it saved me on so many occasions. The way I practiced was by choosing a zombie who was on their own, and then letting them be my dance partner as they lunged towards me and I just swooped by them. It was a great way to get a feel for the timing. When you're in a panic state though, you may not be thinking of the timing of the dodge as much, as you're just thinking, ah! But even a normal dodge could be all you need to escape. There are 2 types of dodges in the game. Normal ones mean you don't fully have the timing right, but Jill ducks a bit and takes a couple of steps forward. But the perfect dodge means Jill gets back on her feet quicker, which is so handy when Nemesis is chasing you. She can have assisted aim for a short amount of time if you aim whilst doing it, and your momentum stays fluent. So when you're running from Nemesis, try and get as many perfect dodges as possible so you keep your momentum up and don't get punched. Let me tell you a story. I was running away from Nemesis, you know, as you do, and I thought, phew, I'm safe for a bit. I think. So I looked around and yes, I was safe. I saw some lovely original Mega Man promotion. There are so many Easter eggs in this game and it's great. Turned around and, oh my god, it's Nemesis! And suddenly my guard immediately went back up. And there was another moment whilst I was running away from him that I ran into my favourite donut shop in Raccoon City. And then, oh god, he wants a donut too. So the moral of these stories is, don't let your guard down until you definitely know you're safe, as there may be some rooms which were once lovely until Nemesis decides to join, and he is more than happy to wait outside for you to come out of your safe bubble. So always be prepared, as he does not leave you alone when he's onto you. Following on from this, if you can go through a door to get to your destination, do it. Nemesis briefly slows down when he goes through a shut door, as he's so big he needs to duck underneath it, which I can't help but find a bit adorable. This gives you more time to greater the distance between the two of you, and could be all you need to reach your goal. Also, if you decide to take the route which has no doors immediately or for some time, this just gives him more time to catch up to you or use his tentacle to pull you back. So make sure you use the doors, unless you're prepared to dodge him a lot. Number 8. Make sure you have some good health on you. As I've mentioned over and over again, you could say Nemesis is very buff, as he can potentially kill you with only a couple of punches. So if he punches you once or twice, check your health immediately and use a green and red herb or a first aid spray. Because even if you use a single green herb, it may not be enough to take one more blow from Nemesis. So make sure you have some strong medicines on you and be prepared to quickly use them, just in case he's about to do a combo on you. And finally, you can always go on the offense and try to stun him, but only do this if you absolutely know you can. I know there are some of you who will ignore all of the tips I've just given you and will try and take him down anyway. Well, I can't blame you. Stunning him does give you a lot of time to escape. Sometimes you get little goodies from him if you do so, and you just look like a badass. But if you want my advice, only do this when you can, be it with electrical generators, a really strong gun, or red barrels. Just make sure you're not too close to the barrel when you do this. And if you want to be really impressive and stun him without any of these, trust me, I really hope I can do this in the future, then once again, make sure you have good first aid, a lot of ammo, and have mastered the perfect dodge, because you'll need them. So there you go, 9 tips which will hopefully help you get started with facing Nemesis. Think you'll take him on, or will you be safe and just leg it? Let me know in the comments. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and hit that notification bell so that you stay up to date with the world of PlayStation. Thank you all so much for watching.
For the players.